overwhelmed or a lost sense of hope and yell, "I'm depressed." Or you may see your best friend in a bad mood crying in Tiedemann Hall and ask why they're in a depressed mood. As college students, we may feel overwhelmed and feel like we may not have time for work, school, and a social life. And we may often say that we are depressed without really knowing what depression is. For you to understand what is meant by the serious medical illness depression, I will explain to you the concept of depression. According to the American Psychiatric Association, depression is a common and serious medical illness that negatively affects how you feel, the way you think, and how you act. Depression causes feelings of sadness or a loss of interest in activities that were once enjoyed. It can lead to a variety of emotional and physical problems that can decrease a person's ability to function at work and at home. In other words, depression is very common among people of all ages, and it causes people to have negative thoughts and affects the person's regular life. For example, a teenager could have once loved going on fishing trips with his father, and then all of a sudden it seemed like the worst thing in the world. The person may feel tired and want to be alone. So I'm going to explain to you some of the characteristics of depressions, and to do that I'm going to explain to you 3 symptoms. There are lots of symptoms, but I just chose 3 to explain to you guys. So one of them is feeling sad or loss of interest in activities that are once enjoyed. Activities or hobbies that were once enjoyed can seem hated now. They're not fun to do anymore. Changes in appetite, people can eat too much or not eat at all. And trouble sleeping. That's trouble falling asleep, staying asleep, and some people can't get out of bed. So one of the examples that I just told you guys about was feeling sad or loss of interest in activities that were once enjoyed. So an example of this is while you were at St. Ambrose, you could have loved going to Zumba class every Tuesday night, and then all of a sudden you just wanted to sit in your dorm room and watch Netflix and be by yourself. What it's not is losing interest in an activity simply because you grew up. For example, you used to like to play with American Girl dolls, yeah, because that's what young girls like to do. Losing appetite is another characteristic of depression, but Cosgrove Cafeteria can usually make you lose your appetite, but college students that suffer with depression can have trouble finding an appetite for the things that they really liked, like a dollar burger from Rookies, even when it's been a day since their last meal. It's not being hungry because you just stuffed your face with Chinese food, it's because you just feel sick that you can't eat. Another concept of depression is trouble sleeping or sleeping too much. Most college students love to lay in bed all day and catch up on their latest Netflix series, but those that suffer with depression feel that they cannot leave their bed. It is usually the struggle of their day. They will get out of bed to go from McCarthy to McMullen and feel exhausted by the walk back. It's not being able to fall asleep because you procrastinated on your stats homework all night and have to stay up to finish it. Today I defined depression and gave some examples of what it is and what it is not. As Ned Vizzini explains depression, I didn't want to wake up. I was having a much better time asleep, and that's really sad. It's almost like a reverse nightmare. Like when you wake up from a nightmare, you're so relieved. I woke up into a nightmare. Many people feel like they're living in a nightmare, and it is important for us to realize what depression is and how it can affect all people. Thank you. Do you guys have any